Eyes here, gentlemen.
I'll tell you, Russell Gabriel, if you're going to have these portable meetings in Sonobaz, you look at what you want to, and we'll look at what... Say hello to Russell Gabriel.
Had to do.
Yeah.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Well, why don't you get down to your business first, since this is your party?
Yes, who's minding the Pentagon while you're gabbing about here in Acapulco?
Now, you still haven't started changing your clothes.
Oh, come on, Russ.
The reason I want you to change your clothes is because you're going to lock your brother.
We were there already.
Change your clothes, gentlemen. That is an order. Now, you're going to meet a man named Mannion. Dalton P. Mannion, Brigadier General.
Yes, General Mannion. Supposed to be a tough old soldier. Faded away from the Washington scene a couple of years ago. And since then, I believe, he has been living the sportsman's life somewhere around here.
Exactly. You know, we may make an acceptable agent of you yet, Mr. Robertson. In a few days, a former, very important government personage will arrive to vacation with his old friend and West Point classmate, General Mannion. They're going hunting out of Mannion's Lodge, which is on the jungle coast north of here. But first, of course, security must be checked out there. It's strictly a routine matter.
Strictly routine.
Well, there is one slight complication, because General Mannion must not know that you're checking security at his lodge. Because his old friend, the former very important government personage, refuses to allow us to go anywhere as near General Mannion or his lodge. He feels it'd be an insult. He says General Mannion has assured him that security precautions are adequate. So that's good enough for the former very important government
Personage.
But you can see that the department doesn't want to take any chances on this VIP's well-being, especially not in a foreign land, in a country as friendly as Mexico. So, one way or another, security must be checked.
Well, how about this way now? Suppose just that we overrule this VIP and...
Scotty, not even the president would deliberately go against the wishes of a former very important government personage in a matter like this. No. It must be accomplished with finesse. Now, you've got to meet General Mannion, get to know him, get invited for a visit out to his lodge.
And all is supposed to take place today.
Right. Tracy will help you.
Who is Tracy?
That's Tracy.
Oh, hello, Tracy.
Was she an agent?
Just a well-paid volunteer.
It's all very simple, gentlemen. As a matter of fact, General Mannion will be very grateful to you both.
For what?
For saving his life.
You're next.
You got a great sense of humor. Okay, there we go.
All right, that means we go into Plan Y.
But Plan Y is always the one we've had the trouble with.
But we still must do it.
Until we get it right.
Plan Y.
Taxi, senor.
Oh, it's such a lovely day, Dodge. Let's walk a little.
All right, my dear. No, gracias.
Taxi, senor.
No, thank you. We'll walk.
¡Lo que cuero de vieja!
Hola!
Oh, the gringo speaks our language. But why do you walk in our street without a ticket?
Yeah, we don't agree to chinos, chico. He's an old man, rich man. You must forgive him. Sell him a ticket.
Walk on this street all the time and nobody will trouble you.
Yeah. It is expensive for a rich man with such a pretty señorita.
Come on, let's go.
You're angry with us. Why? Because we compliment the beauty of your lady? A rich man like you must expect to be envied.
Don't be frightened, Tracy.
Short work for the money, sir.
Well, that was very invigorating. Who are you?
Well, my name's Kelly Robinson, sir. This is Alexander Scott. We were just passing by, General.
You know who I am.
Yes, sir, back at the club.
You know who I am because you're both government agents. I'd like an explanation of this little charade we just played.
Agents? No, sir. We're just passing by.
Brighton, but you're being rude.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I should thank you. You're my rescuers. Gentlemen, I'm a soldier. Survival in my business, just like yours. Depends on knowing whether a man is trying to kill you or whether it's just another ploy. Now, those 4 men I just worked over were trying to scare me. That's all they were meant to do. Nothing more.
Yes, sir, you're right. We owe you an apology. Not just for the inconvenience, but for underestimating you. We were using a very tired old wheeze on a man that wrote the book.
What was your assignment?
To penetrate your lodge and verify security precautions before your friend arrives.
Security. That lodge is the most secure place that I know in this hemisphere.
Yes, sir, your friend reported that evaluation to us, and yet, well, he was known to have made a few enemies when he was in office, and there's a continuing concern for his safety.
Well, why didn't you just walk up to the door, knock, and state your business?
Well, your friend wouldn't permit that, sir. He felt that you would be understandably sensitive if your judgment were questioned.
Well, he knows me quite well. Well, check and double check. That's the Army way, too. My yacht is leaving here precisely at 0800 hours tomorrow. Gentlemen, I'm inviting you. I presume there's nothing in the rules against your using the front door if I invite you.
No, sir. 0800.
Qué bonito, me encanta este lugar.
Isn't it
Precioso.
splendid?
Oh,
Yeah.
Darton, be careful. Don't go so close, Darton.
I'm all right.
Okay.
Oh, isn't this a marvelous
Oh.
view? You know, I always wanted to look at it from this end. You know, when those divers hit the water, they're going 60 miles an hour. I asked one of them one time what it felt like. He says, it's like kissing a girl for the first time. That's sort of a romantic notion, isn't it? How much did they pay you, my dear?
Pay me? Who?
Oh, come now, my dear. Don't be devious. That isn't like you. Those agents, they paid you to walk me into that trap.
But, Darton, I would never... What? It was just a joke. You know, a harmless joke. You weren't angry with the agents.
Of course not. They were just doing their duty. But you, Tracy, my dear, you put a price on loyalty. You betrayed me.
Darton, I didn't.
Yes, dear, you did. And betraying your commander in a time of war is treason. Punishable by death. Seems sufficiently secure to you?
Yeah?
And on a clear day, you can see my sentries out there. They're the sharks that patrol these waters.
Just as cozy as Devil's Island?
That's well put, Scott. And as you can see, all the other sides are protected by the jungle. Sort of a natural defense perimeter.
Lots and lots of privacy.
You know, directness is a quality that I admire, Scott. What you really mean is that it's remote and desolate. Which, of course, is why it's so ideal for my purposes. As you may know, I'm a hunter. Very good, Kelly. Okay. You like to hunt, Kelly?
Well, we're not in your league, sir.
Yeah, I'm content to stay right here now. Hunting's excellent, and I'm far enough away from the noise and foolishness of the Pentagon to even begin to think of scribbling a book of memoirs.
You were up for Major General before you retired, weren't you, sir?
Well, that's what happens to noisy one-star generals. Instead of giving me a promotion, they gave me a parade and a pension.
Because for a minute this afternoon, I thought the General was letting us know that his Washington wounds have not healed yet.
No. Oh, he's just got some old memories, that's all, like everybody else. He's made a very good adjustment, and he looks happy as a clam.
Yes. As a matter of fact, he's even solved the secretarial problem.
Yes, the secretarial pool problem. The old Washington problem. Yeah, that's right. When did he say that old, what's her name, Tracy was going to be back? Now, if I had a secretary like that, and I wish I did.
Yes, you do.
Why, I would make it a job with fringe benefits.
Fringe?
I wonder if he's done.
Not frills.
Fringe, sir.
See, now listen, my
palm
dear.
fringe.
Sure.
¿Las bebidas?
Gracias.
Well, here's looking at you, kid.
Where should he? Boy, I wish I had these guys bluffing for me when I was at school. Tell them that it's bad manners to stare, will you please?
Yeah, he was a beauty, isn't he? I got him with a .22 caliber rifle.
Come on.
I'll show it to you tomorrow when we go hunting.
When we go hunting, sir?
Mm-hmm. Certainly. We're all going hunting tomorrow.
Well, maybe the next time if you invite us back, I'm afraid tomorrow we got to be getting back.
Oh, why? You only just came.
Well, our job's done. Security's checked out fine.
Well, that isn't fair. No, really, I rarely get two such congenial guests. What, is there something that urgent waiting for you in Acapulco?
Well, we do have to get back and make our reports so that the department can clear your friend's visit here.
Well, you can do that without going back. I have a very efficient ham radio apparatus right upstairs.
What do you think?
Sure, it's settled. You can make your report. Do it right now if you want. And when you're talking to them, you tell them that I ordered you to stay over a day. Duty calls right here.
That's an order.
That's definitely.
All right. Well, then, if the general orders us, we don't want a court-martial, you know.
Certainly not. Good men have been shot for less.
Ignacio will show you where it is. Ignacio, show Senor Scott where the radio room is. Hmm? Filing reports. Red tape. I always used to try and cut through red tape when I was in Washington. It's like a wild weed. You hack it down over here, it grows over there thicker than ever.
Yep. Life in triplicate. It's carbon copies to all concerned, and a lot of them very much unconcerned.
Well, so many people to check with before you can do what has to be done. Bureaucracy. Just roadblocks to the survival of a very nation. They sit back, frittering away time, talking and talking, while our enemies grow stronger and stronger, and instead of stopping them today, right now. Well, there I go again. The old fire horse charging out the door as soon as the bell rings.
Must have been very difficult for a man like yourself with your beliefs to simply turn your back on it and walk away.
Now, it's other people's problems now. I've done my part. It's up to them. Except I didn't exactly walk away. I
Made the call, told him that we'd be in a day after tomorrow. You guys are talking about something?
General Mannion has been explaining why it was exactly that he retired from the military.
Well, maybe the general doesn't want to talk of it.
Oh, listen, man, he's just laying down a few bald facts about the bureaucrats that you and me work for. Guys just sit around and talk and talk.
absolutely handcuffing the military.
Well, the enemies of the nation, the men we fight, day in and day out, get stronger and stronger.
You know, gentlemen, I fought my toughest battles against my own countrymen in the Pentagon. South Pacific, Korea, just a warm-up for Washington. I was outnumbered, well, virtually alone. Oh, what does that matter when you know you're right? All those others calling themselves soldiers and statesmen. When all that playing politics, when the very fate of a nation, the greatest nation on the face of the earth, is at stake. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Not even my closest friends. Including the man who's coming here this week. Huh? Who calls himself my friend. He was in a position to take action. No, I just stood by and did nothing. He could have given me my second star, but he didn't. Retirement. He just let them throw me away. Well, there's a word for men who betray friendships, their responsibilities to the nation. There's a word.
What's that, sir?
Traitor! Some more wine, Kelly, my boy?
Oh, thank you.
Let's, go on the trophy room and get some brandy.
How'd you do on the radio? Is it good last up?
Yeah, General, I'm going to use my room a second. I'll be back.
You think of something else to tell your friends? You didn't think I'd let you leave now, did you?
Well, how about in the morning?
I think you'll find hunting at night with my squad of Indian boys an extraordinary experience. I've been training them for months. They use crossbows, you know.
Crossbows. Today the jungle, tomorrow the world.
We're wasting time. It's now 2245 hours. At exactly 2300 hours, the hunt will commence.
All right, well, if we're not there, then you start without us.
You have exactly 15 minutes head start, gentlemen. You know, you should feel flattered, gentlemen. I was forced to execute my secretary, Tracy, for her betrayal. You're being given a sporting chance. Good hunting.
Well, he didn't synchronize watches with the general, but if he's an honest man, he should be starting out about now.
I guess so. The name of the game is you and me.
True. Well, we're ahead of him.
Yeah.
All we got to do is maintain a distance.
Not according to spy school, nor according to Mr. Stedman's theory. which is in order to get rid of the defensive attitude, one must turn to the offensive. In other words, if they're chasing after us, what we have to do is turn around and kill them.
Listen, I've always agreed with that, Mr. Stubney. He was one of the best teachers we ever had. And I agree with him now. I agree with you, even.
Okay.
The only one... Listen, there's a problem, though.
What's
See, look, if we tried, we couldn't mount an offensive against able-bodied jackrabbit.
Mm-hmm. But, we could...
What? Oh! Yeah. Where did you get that?
At the dinner table when I dropped the napkin.
Is that right? All right. Now, listen here. I'll believe what we have. Give me. We have the beginnings here of a Stutman sword game.
Yes.
Incidentally, did you ever hear what became of Mr. Stutman?
No, I haven't.
Well, he was chasing somebody, and they well, not to put too fine an edge on it, they killed him. And
You're kidding.
no, I'm not kidding at all. And his last words, his dying words were, "It works. It works."
Yeah.
Which one of these do you think is the better one? Those two and this one.
Oh, I think this one.
Okay.
Listen, who was he chasing?
Who?
Who was Stutman chasing?
Oh, I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, okay. That's looking good.
Wait a minute, man, because it's a little longer, but it's weaker. Look, this one is not as long, and besides which, I got that thing in the middle there. I'd have to. This is a lot stronger. We need the strength on the thing. I better use this one.
Yeah, beautiful.
You really want to know?
No. No, because then it would mean that you told me something and you promised somebody that you wouldn't, and I would want to know that, myself, that I could depend on you if I told you something.
You just don't care, do you? You don't want to know?
No.
Well, you wouldn't believe it anyway.
Why?
I wouldn't tell.
Okay.
Promise is a promise.
True. That's what I told you.
This thing's got a good weight to it.
Okay. How much time we got?
The general's an honest man. We got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know about do it. Listen, why don't you give me a hint?
Remember Stutman?
Yeah, about Stutman.
You're right.
Right what?
Look, if I told you, I'd be breaking a confidence. I broke a confidence. You'd never trust me again, now would you?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Well, I guess that about does it. All he has to do is just come straight on down the line here and trip off the old... Yeah, that'll work fine. Yeah.
He's on time.
Well, he's a general. The name of the game happens to be us.
Yes, I wish you wouldn't say it quite that way, please. Hide and seek is a nicer name altogether. Look, we're way ahead of them. All we gotta do is keep the distance between us and...
I think they're cheating.
Okay. Now, we wait.
river's around here somewhere.
Get your paddle ready. There's the river.
I thought the river was off in this direction, son.
That's understandable. We've been running around in circles.
Get ourselves a nice little river and wipe out all the traffic.
Very good, gentlemen. You are now at station number 4. In excellent time, considering you are not familiar with this terrain. Pardon me, 1 second. Raul, you and Manuel, go to station 5.
Si, señor.
Ignacio, you and Fernando, station 6. Pronto.
Si, señor.
Pardon the interruption.
Tap, tap. Big brother in the treetop.
Now, gentlemen, as much as you may wish to rest and collect your thoughts,
He's always worried about us.
I advise you to move on immediately. My men are zeroing in on you at this very moment.
This is like something from out of Coney Island or something.
Yeah, or a late horror movie.
Yeah. Old boy's got us, man, just like a hooked fish.
Hey, he's not doing too bad a job of it either.
No, he's got us playing his game.
Well, let's see. Plan A, no good. Plan B, not too hot.
When you get to Z, don't call me, I'll call you.
Tell you what we could do. We could dig a hole and pull it in after us.
No, because if we lose this ball game, that's going to happen to us anyway.
All right, how about a raft? We'll build a raft.
What are you going to do with the raft?
Well, that's what they do at the late show on the jungle movies. They build a raft and get in the river and they float down to the sea.
The river.
See,
We go down to the river.
we had a river before, but he psyched us out of it, of course.
Yes. Now, wait a minute. If you have a river, now, the river empties into the sea, correcto?
See, como no.
And we got the river over there. We follow the river, goes down on the slope,
Oh, yes.
right?
Sure.
We follow the slope down, which is what we're doing now.
Easy slope, yes.
Which
going
means
down.
that we are doing,
Exactly what he wants us to do.
yes, so we're not going to go down
No, we ain't.
anymore.
Okay. We have outwitted him.
Yes, indeed.
Raul, come in and report.
No hay nada todavía, General.
You stay in your position. Ignacio. Ignacio, come in.
Estamos esperando, General. Pero nadie ha venido.
Maintain your position, Ignacio. Welcome to Station 6, gentlemen. Fear is a weapon. A master hunter must anticipate all tactics. You were clever. I thought you'd head for the river, but you anticipated me. And so you bypassed Station 5. But I was prepared with Station 6. So you see, you can't escape. I call all the turns. Terror, gentlemen, more blinding than these lights. Once reason is obliterated, man becomes an animal again. Where is your instinct for survival, Scott? Ignacio, report. Ignacio, state your position. Come in. Ignacio. Report, Ignacio.
Ignacio can't come to the phone now, General. Will I do? We're having a wonderful time out here. Wish you could be with us. One thing, if you would, send along another couple of your Sterling Indian trackers. We seem to have used up this pair. While you're at it, why don't you come along yourself? You know, some of the kids on the block saying you're afraid to come out and play ball with the big guys.
That's a really thoughtful invitation. I'll be delighted to join you.
Wonderful. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you then.
No, don't throw it, don't throw it. We're going to need it later so we can psych the psyker. Okay, there we go.
Can you walk?
Well, if I can't, just call me up long, that's all. Relaxes you, huh? I mean, therapeutically.
Well, Idle hands. Out of Devil's Workshop, surely you've heard the term.
Yes, sir, I have heard the term. And speaking of terms, I imagine you have noticed that I have not been moving as quickly darting in and out as your average Wally Jones type person.
Well, you always have trouble with your moves, though. I make exception for that.
Yeah. But this whole thing is not my jumper out.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Magic jumper's in trouble, is it?
Magic jumper is in trouble.
Well, actually, this happens sometimes. Different projects. Suddenly one will discover that one guy's dogging it while another guy's doing all the work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Coach, in keeping with our dogging problem, I was thinking that perhaps it would be best if you kind of left me on the bench and just went out and played the ball game yourself while I rest up.
Nope. You got a lot more work to do here.
Yeah, but see, what I'm trying to tell you is that no longer can I keep walking. I think somebody should get the message out to the VIP before he winds up in a mess like we're in now.
Go ahead.
I told you I can't walk.
Crawl.
If I crawl, I get dirt in the wound.
Then sit there and gather mosquitoes.
Just collect little mosquitoes. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. Unless you want to carry me.
Yeah, if I have to. If it gets bad, I guess I'll carry you for a while. If it gets worse, I may have to let you go. In the meantime, it ain't that bad yet. It's just a little game.
Good morning, gentlemen. I trust you spent a restful night.
Yes, good morning. How was yourself?
Oh, when I'm enjoying myself and I'm excited, I only need a couple of hours sleep, and then I'm just raring to go again. We will commence the hunt again in exactly 20 minutes. Oh, by the way, which one of you is wounded? Manuel reports finding a trail of blood. I'd suggest that you get a leaf of the banana tree, there's probably one right near you there, and bind the wound securely. There's no sport following the trail. It's too simple. Now, you'll excuse me. I'll have to have my morning coffee.
General. General. See, I told you having this thing along was going to be just groovy.
Humming. You gotta keep humming all the time.
Yeah.
Humming. Show me a man who hums, and I'll show you a man that's really afraid of everything. Right? A little laughter in the morning's good for the soul, right? You got him on the run, there's no question about it. Psychological warfare. You have to beat him at his own game.
Yes, indeed. I know I must be bugging him. I gotta be bugging him, but he just hadn't stopped talking long enough to realize that I'm bugging him. Listen, while you're over there, will you bring me a banana leaf?
Are you going somewhere?
Yes. I figured that since I'm sitting here, I might as well get up and take a little stroll along with you. Since you're over there playing We're a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts.
All right, well done, Holmes. There. That ought to be enough for him. Make it easy enough for him right there.
Yes.
Here, take that.
And don't forget that I never let you go anyplace without my morning coffee.
Well, I think it's very decent of you to forego it this morning.
Now, about the little mess over there. They're going to see that.
My greens.
Yes.
That's my greens.
Is it the idea?
Certain. Are you kidding? Shh. Don't mention a word of it.
Hey, stop. Yeah, they've been here not long ago. Look, a trap. Clumsy. A Boy Scout could do better. You could see this from 1 mile away. Come in, please. Come in, please.
Hello out there in Radio Land.
Manuel is dead. My compliments on your resourcefulness, gentlemen. Using a Burmese tiger pit as a diversion to trigger a Malay man-catcher is very ingenious.
We aim to please.
Gentlemen, you are providing us with an unforgettable hunt. Let me express my thanks now, in case there isn't time later, when we meet.
That's it. That's all. It's the end of the line. You go ahead on without me. Oh, what's this supposed to be? Custer's last stand?
There's two of them and two of us. Why not?
You cannot do that. First of all, the old man's got a rifle. The range, 300 yards. It's very accurate. You can't hit anybody with that thing unless you're shaking hands with them. Now go on and get out of here.
Maybe you're right.
Don't shoot! I'm unarmed, and I'm wounded. Presents a problem for you, doesn't it? A hunter doesn't have to take a prisoner, but a soldier does. A soldier can't kill an opponent who surrenders.
A hunter can complete his kill. It's a kindness. That's far enough, Scott. Where's Kelly?
It's a good question, sir. He left me. It's a question I'm asking myself where he is. Just when I needed him the most, all he could think about was his own life.
Oh, disappointing. Loyalty is a quality I admire. I had hoped that Kelly would be an exception to my rule. But I guess there are no exceptions when it comes to fear.
General, you have to let me live. I promise I won't betray you. I promise I won't tell anyone. You gotta let me live.
No exceptions to the rule. Goodbye, Scott.
Scott!
You doing out of breath? Earl Flynn's never out of breath after eating French. I ain't dueling a long time. How come you out of breath? You never know a shit more than Earl Flynn.
Scott, you were very convincing.
Thank you.
It was a great hunt, huh, Kelly?
Hey. Can't carry a chicken. Yeah, I know, but you can't carry a chicken around like this. You're hanging upside down like this, all the blood's gonna go to his head. You know, inside of a chicken does not beat the heart of a chicken.
A chicken is a chicken heart, yes.
No, inside of a chicken beats the heart of an eagle, and you cannot keep it hunted and hanging upside down. You must let the bird fly.
What are you doing with the kid's chicken?
The chicken must fly. Chicken must have freedom.
The chicken costs 12 pesos.
All right, I'll give you 12 pesos for the bird, but you must let the bird have its own wings. Do you understand that? Here, sir, give the bird. To whom? To it. To freedom.
Oh, to freedom. This bird, with its heart of an eagle,
Yes.
goes flying into the sky,
Yes, it does.
into warmth and truth.
Go ye.
Where into the... Go ye.
Don't, Vito! Don't throw away the chicken! Why did you give them the chicken? You think you can eat money? My husband wants chicken. I walked 2 miles to the market. No chicken.
Well, actually, see, what we were doing was teaching your son the meaning of freedom, ma'am.
Give me my chicken.
But it's
Get me
a
my
lesson
chicken!
in civics.
Now get back!
Well, wait a minute.
Get the chicken off the roof!
Soon.
Stop now, June. Please.
Well, help him.
Gentlemen.
I didn't even say I could do it.
You can do it. He's a real find, isn't he?
Muscle tone shot. Open your mouth wide.
I think so.
The eye coloring is off.
We can use lenses, contacts, any color you need. Color of the eyes are your least important problem.
We're gonna make a new man out of you.
Listen, why not? Shave him, nurse.
You'll look beautiful. A whole new face.
Hey.
Now, take a look at this. Be something to think about while the doctor makes you over. Kelly Robinson, Alexander Scott. The only men who could ruin it. Study the picture so you'll know them. And keep that. Look at it while you're being shaved. And try to dream of them while you're on the table so you'll know them. But don't worry about them. They won't live long enough to be a problem.
I said, all right.
Where is everybody?
Have a seat.
Where are they?
Doctor?
Okay, come on. Come on. Here's our little beauty.
How'd it go? How do you think it went?
Well, don't panic and see for yourself. Here's the picture you gave me. Remember, I told you from the front that the skin tone left a lot to be desired.
What does that mean?
No rebates.
Well, he's got to look exactly right.
I think I can give you a reasonable facsimile.
A reasonable facsimile won't do. Not when you're going to commit the murder of the century. We've got to have is an exact copy of United States Senator John Parkhurst.
Gentlemen, I think congratulations are in order.
How does it feel to be a United States Senator?
Oh, just look at out there, that teeming metropolis. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
What is?
The thing.
Yes.
What you were talking about.
I was talking about the roses in the middle of the street and the used car lots and everything here in Guadalajara. It's gorgeous. And to think the most nicest part about it all is only 40 minutes away, Senor. Puerto Vallarta.
Yes. Sue lions still hanging around on the beach, everything. Out there, you see, the sailfish are so thick that they're bumping into each other in the ocean. All we'd have to do is jump in an airplane, and then jump in a boat, and dump in a hook, and just sit there, and just wait till one comes right up and just jumps in the boat with you.
But do not forget one thing you
What's
left
that?
out in all that fun and games.
Yeah, what?
We're working.
Sure.
True.
American agents. Nothing is simple, is it?
Oh, those are the guys in the picture.
Young men, healthy, attractive. I sometimes wish governments would use some pleasant old men as agents. It would be less distasteful to eliminate them. Who knows how much future suffering they'll be spared? Come, it's time to take the next step. If we are to succeed in killing their president.
Of course, you understand I've never caught a sailfish.
Yeah.
But, listen.
Anybody listen to you think you'd rather play than work?
Oh, certainly not. I'd rather play nursemaid to a senator all the way from Guadalajara to Mexico City every time, perish the thought.
Mr. Scott and Mr. Robinson, see Senator Parkhurst, please.
Very well, gentlemen. Operadora, el senador Parkhurst.
Senator Parkhurst suite. Mr. Robinson and Mr. Scott, just a moment, please. There's a call for you, Senator. Washington is calling, sir.
Thank you, Andrew.
He's beautiful, no?
Please ask Mr. Robinson and Mr. Scott to come up. The senator will see them.
He shaved his mustache, but where are the scars? Behind the ears, where they pulled the cheek muzzles back, and in the nostrils, and under the brows.
The eyes.
Well, I've got colored contact lenses.
Where do you wear them? In your pocket?
Well, they hurt. I'll put them on at the last minute.
Well?
He looks the same, but different.
2 agents, Robinson and Scott, will be here in a minute. You're expecting them.
Those agents, they may know the senator. They'll never be fooled. Little things like gestures, voice.
It won't work. It's still not too late to...
Take him in there. See to his hair. The knot of his tie is wrong. Wear the lenses in your eyes.
Plastic surgery did remarkable things for his face, but very little for his backbone.
See, what we'll do, man, we gotta pamper the guy, at least, senators, because there's like only 100 of them or something.
Well, I wonder if he fishes. Well, maybe we could coax him over to Veracruz.
That's not a bad idea. No.
He's got to fish because all senators fish. Otherwise, they couldn't run a campaign at all.
Whispering it on his fishing.
Right.
How are you?
How do you do?
Nice to see you, sir. My name is Alexander Scott. This is Kelly Robinson.
How do you do? Come in,
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes,
At your service, sir.
I hope you gentlemen weren't inconvenienced.
Oh, no, sir. It's a great privilege. Especially a great fisherman like yourself, sir.
I hate fishing.
Well, sir, it really wasn't clear what we were supposed to do. All I know is we're supposed to accompany you from Guadalajara to Mexico City.
That's correct. You're expected to ensure my presence in Mexico City later today. My activities here or there needn't concern you.
Yes, well, still in all, we could be a little more effective, don't you think, sir, if we knew what we were looking for?
Oh, well, I'm confident you gentlemen will cope with anything that might arise. Now, if you'll come back in about an hour, I'll be ready to go to the airport.
We'll be here.
Yes, sir.
You all right, sir?
Right. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'll see you in about an hour.
Yes, indeed, sir.
Well, it certainly was wonderful what you did in there, the way you talked to him, the way you laid it right out. That Senator, I think it would be wonderful if you just catch that plane by yourself. That's what you said to him. Catch that plane. And he never knew what you were talking about and didn't even get the message at all. We could have gone fishing out there. What's the matter with you?
That was Senator Parkhurst we just met, wasn't it?
Yes, and you blew it because we could have gone fishing.
Answer me a question.
Yes.
Why in the world would he have two different color eyes?
Because they's in his head.
No, I'm telling you, man, when I helped him up, I saw a brown eye and a blue eye. Now, that certainly would have been mentioned.
Sure, you saw it, didn't you?
I'm telling you, man. One brown and one blue.
Would you care to
I'm telling
bet?
you.
You want to bet?
Yes, I'll
right.
something on that.
How much?
A half a buck.
Make it light on
Says
yourself.
different color
Knock on the
pinky
door.
eyes.
And while you're at it, try to see
Where's
if you can get out of right.
Yes?
Yes, sir. It suddenly occurred to us that we had not offered to help you pack.
I'll need help if I continue to be interrupted.
Did a good grade.
Two different colors.
Sure it was.
Now they're both the same color. Now, why would a senator, a U.S. senator, want to change the color of his eyes?
I have no idea. No idea at all.
Where's our doctor, sir?
Well, it's Dr. Jorge. He's a dentist.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't we ask him to shortwave Washington and ask them?
Hey, well, by the time we do that, man, we could make a drop off the pier.
You're right about that.
Sure.
Change, please.
Huh?
Change.
Huh?
Right about that.
$1 there, man. Right?
You have keys for our car?
I park her around the corner, sir. Thank you very much.
Coche. Yes. He wants to know whose car this is.
Listen, it's such a nice day and all. Why don't we walk to the dentist's office?
Yes,
Senores, will you not find your car? It is there. Thank you.
¿Coches de ellos?
Sí, es de ellos. ¡Alto! ¡Deténgase!
Listen, when they bust you down here for having a guy dead in your trunk, what do you get for it?
Life and a heart beating. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to lay the frame on us.
Yes, I can't think who it might be unless it's the senator with the Scotch bad eyes.
Well, let me explain to you. First of all, senators do not have time. They're too busy making laws, some of them, and doing things right for the people, but they don't have time to go around dumping dead bodies in the trunks.
Well,
Con gran sorpresa se han recibido las noticias de la próxima visita a México del presidente de los Estados Unidos. Medidas de precaución y seguridad han hecho que se mantenga en secreto la visita. El presidente celebrará una conferencia con los dirigentes mexicanos durante 2 días y después...
yes, hello. Is Dr. Jorge in today?
Did you have an appointment?
No, we don't have an appointment, but it's kind of an emergency, and I was sent by his uncle.
Oh, all right. There are 2 American gentlemen who were sent by your uncle. They say they have an emergency, Doctor.
All right, send them in.
Let me go in. Do you both need treatment?
No, it's only him, see, but I have to go with him and hold his shoulder because it falls off from fear. Doctor?
Yes?
My name is Alexander Scott. This is Kelly Robinson. A little trouble with my bridge here. Doctor in the States told me to contact you.
What can I do for you?
Well, we need a little information on Senator Parkhurst. We want you to find out if he wears contact lenses.
I assume your question is not frivolous.
No. See, the senator has one blue eye and one brown eye. Now you add that to the fact that while we were visiting him, somebody laid a dead person in our car.
Well, what is the significance of the matter of the senator's eyes?
Why don't you use your little contacts in Washington to find that out, and also find out why the senator's going to Mexico City.
Where can you be reached later in the day?
Well, I tell you, you better do it now, sir.
Yeah, see, the police are after us, and we got to keep moving. We got to pick up the senator in a half hour.
Well, I'll arrange for another escort since you've managed to compromise yourselves. In fact, I suggest you leave town as soon as you can.
Yeah, well, we'll try and do that right away, but the senator's going to Mexico City. If we had some transport, I think that would be the best place for us, too.
Come here. My car. Try to avoid the police. I'll telephone you in Mexico City later. Register as Mr. Jorge and Mr. Elmo. And go out this way. Forcing a car to strain in high gear uphill is bad for the engine. I only remember when you drive my car.
I certainly hope that the dentist didn't have a date for himself today.
Nice cat, lending us his car and everything.
That's right.
Got to use low gear over the hills, though, you know.
I wish you would, because
Yes.
he mentioned that specifically.
Unos minutos más tarde, los americanos, ellos entraron y llamé al doctor George y le dije que el señor Scott y el señor Robinson, los americanos, y entonces...
El carro del doctor no está. Sigue buscando a ver qué encuentras por ahí.
Entonces entraron y cerraron la puerta. Y entonces oí los disparos.
Cálmese, señorita, cálmese. A ver, siga, ¿qué más pasó? López, lleve a la señorita al otro cuarto, por favor.
La Policía Nacional nos ha pedido que hagamos el siguiente anuncio a través de nuestros micrófonos. Se ruega a todos los radio oyentes se mantengan alerta sobre americanos sospechosos de haber dado muerte a 2 hombres en Guadalajara. La primera víctima ha sido identificado. Se trata de Conrad Todd.
The guy in the trunk was Conrad Todd.
Poco después fue descubierto el cuerpo de la segunda víctima, que fue identificado como el doctor Elmo P. George. Ambos disparos fueron hechos con la
The
misma
dentist is dead, too, murdered.
Se supone que los 2 sospechosos robaron el automóvil del Dr. George, un sedán verde modelo 1964. Se sospecha de 2 norteamericanos, Kelly Robinson y Alexander Scott.
What was that part?
Robinson es un hombre de unos 30 años de edad.
Says you're 30 years old.
Yeah, I know how old I am.
Unos 80 kilos de peso.
Says you weigh about 80 kilos.
I know what I look like.
Yeah, so does everybody else in Mexico City. And by the time this radio broadcast is over, we're going to be the 2 most popular fellows at your local police station. I think you better look in the glove compartment and get a road map, please.
Courtesy of the Mexican Tourist Department.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is that right? How about this? The main national highways in Mexico are kept in excellent repair and are constantly patrolled by an efficient police force ready to assist the tourist in any way.
Yes, that's nice.
Maybe we better just take some kind of small road and go off in the bushes and hide, that's all. It wouldn't hurt now to push the engine just a little going uphill.
I think we're going to make a little lemonade stop here.
Las personas que veníamos siguiendo sufrieron un accidente. Se fueron a un precipicio. El carro está ardiendo y creo que se mataron los dos.
No one could regret more than I the involvement of Americans in the terrible crimes that have been committed here.
I'm sorry, Senator, but the plane is leaving.
I'm sure you ladies and gentlemen will forgive me. I must be in Mexico City for my appointment with the President of the United States. Thank you. Thank you.
Jaime no, señor, you es muy tonto. ¿Por qué? It's a story about el conejo y el... What's the word for turtle?
Cosa dice turtle?
The...
Turtle.
Tortuga.
Tortuga.
El tortuga, sí, el tortuga in the hair. Now you know. You remember that one?
Sure. But you see, the whole race was fixed.
What?
Set up by the mafia.
They lied to me.
Sure. The hare took it. I died.
Hey.
¡Aparte el carro! ¡Tenemos que pasar por aquí! ¡Abran camino! ¡Abran camino! ¡Quiten esa porquería de la carretera!
Hey! Oh. True, pay the cab, my man. Before, whoa, easy. Don't lose yourself. I said arriba. True. Okay.
Boy, there's only one thing that really bothers me about this country. That's the hats. Either you can't see or you can't breathe. One way or the other.
This goes on the back.
Oh, is that right? Have I embarrassed myself? Listen, how far is it to the,
I guess maybe he's probably beyond all these small little towns here.
True. Well, now, how far would be the last of the small little towns?
Well, seeing as how we have been denied any sort of mechanical convenience.
True, then, let me guess. We walk.
Yes, we do.
Certainly. What happened to you? Where'd you go?
Hey, now, let's hit this
How about this, boys and girls? A friend in the wilderness. Hiya. Where's Tommy go? What's this crap here?
Sir, we really can't tell you how much we appreciate it. We're going to Mexico City.
Oh, please believe your troubles are over.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Senor, the president's plane is scheduled to arrive in an hour. Will you wait for him here at the airport?
No. I'm preparing a report for our conference. I'll be at the hotel.
You
You're a member of the Armed Services Committee in the Senate. Isn't it a little strange that you'll be meeting the president here in Mexico City?
Well, I've just completed a 3-week visit to Mexico, and I assume that the president would like to discuss my findings.
Well, one last question, senor. Will you be meeting alone with the president?
Briefly. Now, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen and ladies.
Would you care to stop for food and drink?
No, sir. We have to get non-stop to Mexico City, if you don't mind, sir.
It's all right. I hope you'll forgive an impertinent question.
No, by all means, go ahead.
Why would two North Americans wear sombreros and sarapes while seeking for a ride on a Mexican road?
Well, see, these are souvenirs, and we had them in our car. Our car broke down, so we decided not to leave them, and we put them on because it's such a drag to walk around carrying these things, you know.
See, of course, it's junkie ingenuity.
Yes.
It must be very important for you to get to Mexico City.
Well, you see, there's a lady there.
Yes, my friend is quite a lover, and he's in love with a lady bullfighter.
I see. Well, for such an appointment, I promise full speed ahead.
I hope so, yes.
Oh, with one tiny little pause.
Yes.
What's that? See, you see, my car does not run on love.
I see.
See, it requires gasoline.
Oh!
Since I make a delivery at that station ahead, we shall get gas as well.
Sure. Do
But
whatever
then,
you like. Huh?
I promise you there will be no more problems.
No problems. All right. Full steam ahead.
Oh, I must show you the item I'm delivering. Give you an opportunity to stretch your legs. Chato, open the trunk, please. I brought what I promised. I was happy enough to encounter this gentleman. They're eager to reach Mexico City.
Yes, indeed.
I promised them a non-stop journey. A non-stop journey to a final destination. Gentlemen, would you go into the garage, please? Please place your hands against the truck and lean. They're guns, Chato. You're desperate criminals, you know. I could be quite justified in shooting you. Start the motor. But then if you were shot, who did it? Why? Where? When? So many questions. This awkwardness could be avoided if your bodies were to be found in the rear of the truck.
The bodies are found in the rear. We're supposed to be we're dead but not shot.
Not shot, but dead. You see, running from the police, you hid there. How could you know there was a leak exhaust that poured fumes in the closed compartment?
Well, I'll tell you something right now. It's not going to work because we already know about it.
It will work. Get in.
I mean, well, suppose we just don't want to go along with it, that's all.
Then I will become impatient and shoot you.
Oh, well, I was just asking.
After you.
No, after you.
No, man, I wouldn't think of it.
Well, I wish you would.
Hate to lose our last argument together. However, all right.
El avión del presidente está aterrizando en estos momentos. La multitud espera en el aeropuerto para dar su entusiasta bienvenida al presidente de los Estados Unidos. El presidente bajará del avión en unos minutos. Cientos de banderas ondean en el aire mientras el gentío
Listen, what the heck? What do we know so far? Parkhurst is dead, and some double's taking his place, right?
Yeah. Everybody's trying to kill off everybody in order to keep the phony senator from being discovered.
Well, why? What for? What's the...
Senores?
Yes, sir. Well, I'd like you to line up 7 margaritas for me, please, right in a row. Because I think I'm...
Desde muy temprano para esperar el paso de nuestro buen amigo y vecino. El presidente avanza ahora por el Paseo de la Reforma hacia el Hotel María Isabel.
Your president. He leases our country. My son is in the crowd. He's waving at him.
Yes, operator. Can you get me the United States Embassy in Mexico City, please? This is an extreme emergency. The next time that I tell you that a senator has got 2 different color eyes...
Somebody's planning an assassination.
Gotta be, man. Gotta be. Hello? Embassy. United... yeah, operator. How much you want? Right. Yes, operator. Embassy. I must speak to Mr. Jackson at once, please. What do you mean he's not in? He's got to be in. All right. Does he have he must have an assistant, a first assistant, still in the building. Thank you. Okay, so much for that. Jackson's out, his assistant's out. They're covering security on the president's visit.
Everybody's not covering security. Somebody's got to be covering the embassy.
Give me some change. I suppose there's a 3rd secretary in there someplace, and a 4th, and a 9th someplace. How'd you like... They don't know us. How'd you like to try to convince them that you're not out of your skull when you tell them Senator Parkhurst is a phony and the president's in danger? And tell them that you're calling from a saloon, too. That'll help a lot. Yeah, hello, operator? Get me the police, please.
Sorry, operator, forget it. No, we cannot do that, man. As far as the police are concerned right now, we're a couple of murderers. All we have to do is call them up from some saloon and say there's a senator trying to kill the president. Well, they'll just say stay right here, and then they'll be down and we'll be in the pokey. Now,
unless we had some evidence.
The only evidence possible is the real senator's body. That's all. What's the name of that place where the body?
Carver House Garage.
Carver House Garage. That's where we go.
Perdón, señores. I was called to the fire department. Óigame. El garaje Carvajal se está quemando. Manden los bomberos inmediatamente. Sí.
What's he talking about?
It's Carver House Garage.
What about it?
Burning down.
That's it.
Yes, sir. I think we better get to Mexico City, but fast.
You won't be required to say a word. Be ushered in. The President will move to shake hands with you.
If something goes wrong...
It won't. And I'll be with you to see it doesn't. Now look. Hold the case in your right hand so. When the President approaches, cross your left hand to take the case as if to free your right hand to shake, thusly. Engage the wire with your left hand. Continue pulling the wire until 6 shots have been fired. Now, you try it.
Start with my right.
Yes?
President approaches, I change to my left, engaging the wire.
Turn around.
As I start to shake, fire.
6 times. Yeah. Is that all clear?
Yeah.
Good. Now, we load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, we wait. Soon the president will arrive, and then you'll be called to meet him. Fabre. I don't suppose you'd have a Spanish dictionary with you. Never mind. Fabre. I must brush up on vocabulary.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your car?
Why? Anything wrong?
Well, no, there's nothing wrong, sir, but we're tourists like yourself, but we have quite a problem. We've got to get to Mexico City. We wondered if you might give us a lift.
Well, I'd sure like to help a fellow American, but we just came from there. I saw a bus stop here a little while ago. Maybe there'll be another one along.
Yeah, that's it. Bus, man. Well, take a bus. It's all right. Listen, we should think of that instead of thinking about cost. Thanks a lot. Listen, we kind of owe you a little favor. Can I, let me take a picture of you and your missus there. All right?
Hey, that's real nice of you. One of us is always taking a picture of the other, and then when we get back home, it looks like we took separate vacations.
Yeah.
I wish we would.
Okay, why don't you move over here? Move over. No, go in front of the donkey. Huh? Yeah. Hey, get there, right, next to your wife. That's it. Now, kind of just look off this way. Just look off this way. Just no. Come around this way. Some. That's fine. Now, just kind of look off right. Uh-huh. Go ahead, Herman.
Hey! Hey!
You fool. What good will it do to yell hey?
Can you think of a better word I should use, you old...
He's here.
Of course. Do try to rest. With greetings and formalities, you won't be called to his room for some time.
That last time he offered? Any word on the president?
No, and I keep telling myself no news is good news.
Certainly. Uh-oh.
It's that nice man that gave us a lift, and his friend from the gas station is with him.
Right. Well, there's only one road out of town. What took him so long?
I don't know. I don't stop to ask people questions like that.
I hope you don't tell me.
Oh! Do you get the vague feeling that we're like sitting ducks in the shooting gallery?
Well, this duck is gonna get hit. Get yourself set.
Well, it's a long way down where they went and no way back, so let's get the show on the road.
Truly, truly.
Senator Parker's suite. Yes, of course. The senator will be right up. Thank you.
That's the bad arm, sir. Please, if you will. Hey, how you doing, Doc? Pulling any teeth lately? Gentlemen, allow me to show you something on behalf of my partner and myself.
Yeah, Mom, I'm telling you right. The president himself shook my hand, asked me how my health was and everything. Yeah. No, well, yeah, he shook Kelly's hand. Of course he did, but he didn't shake as long as mine. Yeah. Well, Kel's fine.
That's him.
What's he doing now? Well, right now, at the present time, he's being arrested.
I'm sorry, senor, but this man claims that that you have stolen his car.
Oh, what? Gentlemen, please, come in. Come in.
Him too.
Him too.
I'll let you talk to him. Yeah.
Hello, Mom. Hi. Huh? No. I'm not getting arrested. No. Scotty is. Well, I don't know why. Wait a second. I'll find out.
Yeah. It's me, Madre, from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
PA?
Yes, come say hello.
Please, sir, come say hello. She's a little upset. Now, it's the least you can do. Say something nice to the lady. You're busting us and everything.
Hello?
Oh, my health is very good today. Gracias, senora.
Your keys.
And
What you do with the car?
It's down in the back. We had the oil changed and had a lube job. Listen, how many pounds of air do you keep in your tires?
28.
28. I told you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Did you get it washed?
Yeah, and waxed, too. See, that was the
adios to you too, senora.
and it's a bad image.
Of course. Senor, your mother wishes to speak to you.
Okay, thank you. Hey, girl. Yeah.
Amigos?
Who, what? Sure, we're buddies. Are you kidding?
Gee.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait, where are you guys going? Listen, no, well, you can hang around. Wait a minute. You got an hour, a couple hours to spare. We'll have a little party. We'll sit down and get to be friendly and everything. After all, listen.
No, nobody's gonna get arrested. We're gonna have a party.
Might be a very
Yeah, we're
serious
just
case.
making up and having fun and everything. Yeah.
Same token,
Okay. Well, I love you too. Yeah, send me some pie. Okay. Bye-bye, girl. So long.
And we'll have a little. What is that phrase that the Army uses when everything is shipshape?
Is everything shipshape?
Why, certainly. Are you kidding? We just saw high Army officials leading away man who has defected from his own country to ours in great style, and a mission is accomplished. Now, what do you call that? A-OK, sir. Of course, on the other hand, this guy is a European national, man. And he arrives in Mexico via Veracruz, right? And he is cleared by the Mexican authorities, and all of a sudden he defects. Now, why in the world doesn't the Army shoot the guy right on to New York instead of dropping him here in Guadalajara? How come?
Because maybe his ex-countrymen figure that he's coming into New York and they got a hit set up there. No, I actually think that coming into Mexico is a very good idea. Good thinking.
Wait a minute, hold it. There, the guy in the lead.
Yeah?
It's Mike Woods.
You know him?
Yeah, he once carried me down in front of a building with flames looking at our nose.
I'm beginning to think that the fellow with the battalion in the limousine is a decoy, and the gentleman here with the other two men is a real defector.
Possiblemente.
Yes. And if you'll also notice that the baggage man has not really picked up any baggage.
True.
But he has picked up something that one of the two gentlemen has dropped, supposedly accidentally.
Yep.
Well then, does it lead you to any conclusion, sir?
Yes.
Say.
I think we have some work.
See.
Changing clothes in the phone booth.
I don't know unless it's a Brown Hornet.
I hope you don't have a red S on the chest.
Hello there, Mr. Reeves. Is it you? Can we have an autograph?
How's it going?
Hi.
What are you doing
Hi.
in there, huh?
Hey, how you doing? Listen, what are you doing changing your clothes in there?
Yes, huh? Speak up, huh?
No entiendo.
No entiendo.
You don't worry, I'll just take it up a little notch.
Okay, I wish you
bet
would.
you can
Now
understand
listen,
English.
Nintendo this. What was it you picked up on the landing strip out there, the little thing? Huh? One more time. One more. There it goes. All right.
Read.
Certainly I will.
All right.
San Miguel Allende.
Aha, that's a little town north of here. Is it? Take him up a couple of notches. You'll understand.
Please, senor.
What?
No more notices.
No more notices.
I swear you.
Yeah.
I was paid merely to pick up the note and then to call in a public telephone in the Central Market and read it to whoever answered.
Yes.
Yeah, who paid you?
A man who approached me and came and told me what to do.
I see.
Please, more notices and I will simply scream. And still I'll not be able to tell you.
Yes, I see. You think maybe he's lying or
Well, I don't know about that, but he's liable to scream. He's right about that. Listen, get out of here, behave yourself.
Go on, get out of here.
Come on. Yeah, he's probably lying. But he's not lying about this. It says San Miguel Allende. That's flat. Now, look, if you were part of somebody's plot to assassinate a countryman who had defected, and somebody called you on the phone and said San Miguel Allende, what would you think?
Well, I would think that that's the place to make the proper hit.
And not only that, but the Army all of a sudden seems to be the brain behind this whole thing.
Well, it worked. It worked. And I want to thank you for all your cooperation. Now, of course, you fellows didn't know that we were working the hidden ball trick, but the fewer people who knew, the better. Now, you understand what actually took place, of course.
No.
Well, the real Jan Hassel was whisked away. He was transferred to a small jet at a landing strip outside the city. And they were taking him from there to a secret place. I'm sorry, I can't give you any more information on it than that, but a small town. And there we'll debrief him. Debrief him without any fanfare. And that'll keep their agents running around.
Yes, it probably will be. General, sir, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Well, you see, actually, Jan Hassel was supposed to have been debriefed by our department. We were at the airport to see that nothing went wrong, but it did. You, as you say, whisked him away.
He belongs to the Army. That's just temporary, of course. Now, you fellows will get a shot at him. You can count on that.
Well, General, he was due to go to Washington.
Let me fill you in.
Yes, sir, please, if you will.
Jan Hassel comes to us with information. Information having to do with materials and disbursements to the military. Why should we turn him over to your department before the Army has had access to it? Especially in view of the fact that we went to all the trouble getting him here. Now, that's why I'm taking him away from you for a few days.
Yeah, to a secret place. Huh?
Yes.
called San Miguel Allende.
This is quite an adventure. First your men pass me over the wall, then they fly me across the ocean. I'm used to a quiet life, and suddenly to be in the middle of danger.
Well, it's all over now, Mr. Esel. Why don't you relax? Try to get some sleep.
How do I do that? My country's spies are everywhere. They must be following us.
Well, they're not as efficient as they think they are.
Can you imagine? Me, an international incident. It sure is exciting. Oh, forgive me, I must seem foolish to you. Danger is your occupation.
No, my job is keeping out of danger.
Where are you from, Mr. Shanyetsev?
What?
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm an American.
But your name is so...
Russian, I know. I was born in Kurgan.
Oh, Kurgan. I went there once as a guest of your country on an official tour.
Mm-hmm.
The largest dairy in the world, right?
That's right.
Which one? Who dropped it at the airport?
We really don't know. All we know is we got a telephone call. The name San Miguel Allende was transmitted.
You know the implication of this, of course.
Sure we do. We know you got two men that you assigned to cover Hassel. One of them dropped a note, so that means that one of them's a traitor.
General, one of these guys is Mike Woods. I know him. I've worked with him, and as a matter of fact, I helped to train him, and I can vouch for him. It's not him.
But who's the other one?
Name of Chenetsov. An almost impeccable record. Yeah. Time changes people, including friends. Yes? That's all. Well, gentlemen, I outsmarted myself. There's been an intercept at San Miguel Allende.
Bad?
Well, they got away, for which we can be thankful. Now I need your help. They'll land at Pátzcuaro. They'll cross the lake to the island. There's a secluded house there. Do you know that section of Mexico?
Yes.
Then take over. Protect Hassel. Find out which one of my two men dropped the note at the airport. Which one is the traitor?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's not Mike Woods.
I wouldn't be too sure about that, Robinson. We investigate our people very closely. I happen to know that Woods just bought a house that he shouldn't be able to afford.
Come on, show them.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
El vuelo 427 anuncia su salida por la puerta 6.
Well, that's it for us. I'll explain it until tomorrow.
Well, okay, let's go back and get the car. It's only 4 or 5 hours to Hanetio.
Yeah.
What's the password for today?
Sleep. I think I'll take a nap. When are you going to start debriefing him?
Right away.
Don't let him out of your sight.
No, I'll be very, very alert.
Because I'm sure this island is inhabited by the ghosts of old Tarascans who are just waiting for darkness before they descend upon us and steal our souls.
Marcel, it's the afternoon and there's work to be done. Now, come on, up, out of that bed and get out here. 1,000 questions to be answered.
We're in Janitzio.
That's where we are.
What a lovely name. Very exciting, isn't it? To be in such a lovely place. Could we go for a walk?
A walk?
Hmm?
Sure.
I told you twice not to be driving this car when the motor's overheated.
It is not overheated. I have told you 7 times. It is a vapor lock only. Vapor lock. V-A-P-U-R. Vapor lock. Now, hit it again. Good. Got it now. Give me that water and that rag out of the back.
Yeah, we'll be there, sure. 3-4 hours. Zoom.
Behave
While
yourself.
we take the engine apart.
Behave yourself.
You live near that, near the big factory, huh? Over by the river.
Mm-hmm. No, I was quite a few miles away from it. I told you that.
Oh, that's right. Tell me about the factory.
Well, it's new. A few years ago, it was mostly fields. Farmlands, farmers on horses, like cowboys.
You still have people there? I mean, are your relatives still living there?
Well, an uncle and 2... No relatives.
Oh, no?
Everyone's gone. Everyone's dead.
Well, it's probably just as well. I mean, under the circumstances, if they weren't dead by now, I guess they soon would be.
Yes.
I mean, you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Shelopov, I have just received a phone call. They are on Janitzio Island. Get there by the most expedient means possible, and don't miss this time. Am I clear?
Clothespin.
A what?
Clothespin out of the glove compartment in there. So I can fasten this rag around the tubular construction of this wonderful carburetor.
Where'd you get a clothespin from?
Don't embarrass me.
No, but I mean, where'd you get the clothespin from?
From a lady hitchhiker, if you must know. Now, don't embarrass me.
A lady hitchhiker?
See.
With the clothespins?
Yeah. Now then, arriba.
The rag dissipates the heat.
Now, about that lady with the clothespins and everything.
She was a lady hitchhiker that was in trouble on the road. I'm telling you, she had a knapsack on her, the size and consistency of which, and the contents thereof, where they're from.
Number 73, Procurement Ministry, 17A. To the Ministry of Economic Planning, 17 September 1967. Copy.
A report on the manufacture of winter overcoats, military area 3, for the Army.
Hassel, I can read that off the paper myself. Now, is there anything you could add to that?
Well, it represents a large increase in the number of winter overcoats as compared to the previous months.
Excellent.
You mean it?
No, it's marvelous.
You call this a fascinating piece of information?
Now, I'll tell you why. Now, just listen to this. Hassel, last year, the World Meteorological Society gave us the rainfall figures for the area included in your military area 3. Now, from these figures, we were able to calculate how much wheat would be grown during the year. Now, a small article in a local newspaper praised the rapid completion of a huge bakery in the area. So from this, we knew that the wheat was not being shipped to the west, as we had thought, but was staying right there in the area. And this bakery, incidentally, was capable of producing enough bread to feed 2 mechanized divisions. Now, are you following me so far?
Yes, but...
now, just a minute. Now, you just told me... What did you just say?
Well, there has been a big increase in the production of winter overcoats.
An increase in the production of winter overcoats for the Army at the same time the bakery was being built. So, we have food and clothing coming together, and I'd be willing to bet that 2 mechanized divisions have been moved to where they are much closer to the West German border. Now, don't you find that fascinating?
That helps.
I tell you, man, I give you a little information about this place just in case sometime during a little social lull, you know, you could bring up something really important.
Well, wonderful. I wish you would.
Real stunner.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead, hit it.
The people around here were never conquered by Cortez, you see. And that's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, gee, I can keep that, can I?
Yes, you may.
I don't have to give you credit or anything.
Oh, no, sir.
All right, beautiful. Well, my lady hitchhiker definitely had a knapsack full of wonderful goodies, but that's nothing compared to the trivia crammed in your brain.
True. Listen, I got something else for you, too.
Oh, good.
The general was right.
About what?
Well, you know what I'm talking about. People change, man. Of course, if you're loyal to them, then you can't see it.
All right, hold it. Wait a minute. Mike Woods is not a traitor, and that's that.
No, I didn't say he was, man. All I said is...
All you said was maybe he was.
Well, maybe he is. I mean, I don't think that you should be the one going around to find out if he is. I think because you're a friend of his, you're not really going to see it as it is. I think I'm the one that should go ahead and do that.
Fine. Nevertheless, you stay off his back because Mike is straight, and that's all.
Presa, 3 gringos. ¿Ah?
Vamos.
Yeah. Vamos.
They are? Ah. Gracias. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold it.
Kelly!
Right. Yeah.
Kelly, you...
Hi. Listen, this is my partner, Alexander Scott. This is Mike.
How are you? You always come to the door with a gun in your hand?
Only when an old friend comes calling.
Yeah.
Come on in, you
All right.
son of a gun.
How about that?
You look marvelous, Kelly.
Yeah, all right. Where's the cell?
Oh, he's inside taking a nap, I guess.
No, he's not.
What?
Stop taking another walk.
I told you to watch him.
I didn't feel like taking another walk.
Can't you get it through your head? He's supposed to be guarded every minute.
You know, you're too nervous for this business.
Stupid. Blind him.
Good luck.
Anything? Well, any man left the island.
Well, I hope not for everybody.
Such beauty. Look, I've told you time and again not to come up here alone. What's the matter with you?
Sorry.
How many times do I have to...
I don't mean to cause trouble.
Look, this is Alexander Scott, Jan Hassel, Kelly Robinson, Jan Hassel.
I'm sorry I made you worry about me, but you needn't have. I know you think of me as a bookkeeper, but I killed a man once.
Is that right?
Yes. I killed a Nazi.
You were in the underground.
What's the use? I didn't kill him. I found him in an alley. I joined the Communist Party to fight the Nazis. I was going to be a partisan, but they put me in charge of stores. My one chance. And I became a storekeeper.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah?
Listen, man shouldn't have gotten away.
Yeah, it was my fault. I should never have depended on Shenetsov.
Well, what about this guy, Shenetsov? Can you trust him?
For his job, of course. He's a desk man. But I should never have left him alone to guard him.
Well, I understand you had a little excitement at the airport yesterday.
A real shoot-'em-up. I've been wondering how they found us.
Yeah. Yes, we were wondering the same thing ourselves.
Well, it's over and done. Come on, relax, will you? We got a couple of good days coming up. Nothing to do, one phone on the island, no neighbors. Just a lot of good talk. And no strain. All we got is peace and quiet.
¡Desamarra ya! ¡Vámonos! ¡Vámonos! ¡Hay prisa, ¿qué? ¡Vámonos, vámonos! ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué no arranca? ¡Échalo a andar!
Primero atasca ese gente y después no arranca el motor. ¡Tenemos prisa!
Ну как, Эдит?
Хорошо, Истебья.
Прекрасно, спасибо.
A gunman who speaks Russian, hmm? What are you doing in this room?
Not supposed to make contact this way, but we don't have time.
Ministry of Security?
Yes.
Which directorate?
Third.
Your chief?
Alexei.
Alexei Bemis?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's just like saying J. Edgar Hoover is the head of the FBI. Who's your director?
Ken Andre.
I see. What are you doing here?
I'm here to take over after the mess you made at the airport.
I did?
Yes, you did. Dropping a paper in the open to make contact's pretty clumsy.
You sure?
Sure. Almost ruined the operation. The Americans picked up on it.
Hey, you know, this is really very good. It's a first-class forgery. I don't like this game.
It's not a game.
You call it whatever you want, but you're not an agent for the Ministry of Security, and neither am I.
All right, you play it any way you want to, as long as you want to, but just remember one thing. I am in charge.
You know, there was a large gray wall and a courtyard. My mother was still asleep. I was looking out the window because I heard noises. Boots. I saw my father. He was standing there under a tree. He was talking to somebody. I couldn't see who, but I could hear him. He was saying, ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Then I heard a shot, and I saw my father fall. Now, I never did find out what it was he was supposed to have done. He was a simple man. Couldn't have been anything terribly important. Maybe he told a political joke. Now, do you honestly believe that I could go to work for those people?
You do what you like. Just make sure you're clear with me.
Warrior from the days before Columbus came to this country. I found it half buried. Beautiful, huh? Oh, warriors fascinated me ever since I was a child. Well, I used to recreate great battles with toy soldiers. The only excitement I could afford in my dull life. Oh, I was Napoleon at Austerlitz,
But at Waterloo, I was Wellington. I like to win.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Waterloo wasn't anything. You know what it was? Waterloo was the inevitable result of what happened to Napoleon in Russia. It's true. The Russian soldiers outfought him. They outlasted him. He invaded Russia with 500,000 men. You know how many he left with? 20,000.
Yeah, they're real tigers, those Russian soldiers.
But history, it speaks for itself. I didn't write it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I'm just saying that you seem very proud of Russia, that's all.
No, of my heritage, not Russia. Now, there's a big difference.
Yeah, and yet you're working for us, aren't you?
I went to the United States when I was a kid. Now, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, man. I'm just trying to
think
observe
hard, to tell
here.
you the truth.
Try to understand you because you're a little gung-ho about Russia, but you're supposed to be working for Army intelligence around.
I'm
That's
going
very
to
strange.
let me. Will you listen for just a minute?
Hit it.
Now, let me tell you something. This may surprise you, but when I took this assignment, my instructions didn't include having to explain myself to you.
Yeah,
Now,
what language did you have your instructions given to you in?
You know, has the day really come when I have to endure insults from a brainless idiot?
All right, cut it out.
What's that, sir?
Just cut it out.
Cut out what?
Stop it.
Okay, you afraid you're going to hear something upset one of your beautiful theories?
None of my theories at all. I have some facts, sir.
Well, add this fact to your collection, that your man here, although he's working for U.S. Army intelligence, thinks there's nothing quite so marvelous as the Russian Army.
All right, well, will you stop talking and just listen
Huh?
to me? Let me do the talking, please. All right, now look, I think the sooner we wrap up this debriefing, the better it'll be for everybody, all
You
right?
know, I agree.
Thank you very
Come on,
much.
Esther, let's get upstairs.
Good to get
I
some-
can answer your questions while I dig in the ground. Maybe I find more soldiers.
Good commies and loonies around here.
All right, now listen. Come on, let's talk outside.
Talk about what?
Come on, we'll fool around. Come here, man. Let me talk to you a sec. I was doing a little snooping and I found this in your man's bedroom there. Under the mattress. Take a look.
Under Mike's mattress.
Under Mike's mattress.
All right, so it's, well, it's, bad penmanship. What do you...
Yes, but you see, once in a while you get a word like agent, committee, missile, intelligence, a name like Ivanhoe, the line above, green, trees, dew, landscape, the catch code, and a message here. So, what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to talk to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him one of these days.
Well, when are you going to do it, man?
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him when I talk to him, probably.
Yeah, but you can't be waiting around too long, you know.
You want to talk to him now?
I wish you would. Yes.
You want me to do it?
Please do that.
Hey, Mike?
Yeah?
Come here. I want to talk to you a second.
What?
Oh, a little stroll in the garden, Mike. A few words with you, if I will.
Look, I'm going to go up and take some pictures of the landscape and whatnot for my mom. See you
Sure.
later.
Okay. Listen, Michael. Got a little problem. I want to discuss it with you. Like what?
Frankie. Sí. Los rifles. Duro. Las miras. Ahora empieza la función.
It's not that, Kelly. It's just that I'm not getting anywhere. Other guys get promoted, they get behind desks, raise families, and me, I'm still knocking around in the field.
Yeah. Well, what, do you feel that you have been mistreated or what?
No, that doesn't even enter into it. I'm not mad at anybody. I just like to live the way other people do.
Yeah.
Listo. Frankie, por allá. Para caer por el patio. Chino, por ahí, derecho, a la casa. Pepe, Duro. Por allá.
Awkward part, Mike, is that, in all truth, I owe you my neck.
Look, the truth is I was so scared sliding down that building that I took you along for company.
Mike.
What's on your mind?
Get out of here.
What?
Don't ask me no questions.
Hey, what is this?
I'm giving you a chance to run. Take your code book and get out of here, and we'll be square.
Code book? Look, Kelly, this is none of your business.
We know about the paper at the airport. You're blown, Mike. Now run. Get out.
Look, are you calling me a traitor?
All I'm saying is...
¡Frankie! ¡Al de pelo largo!
All right, already. Cab midnight. Come in out of the rain. Why don't you close this door up for us nicely? Hey! Lucky that time, huh? Got a little hot out there.
Sure. Look, Kel, I'm sorry, but I blew my
No,
cork.
don't think a thing about it, man. But please, don't hit me anymore, will you? Because I bruise very easily. It's amazing, you know? It was fantastic. We're all dashing around out there, and everybody was getting shot at except you.
What do you mean?
Hey, this meant hold it. Promise me you won't hit me again.
But,
old buddy.
All right, listen, I got a statement to make here. The first one of you guys makes a sudden move is going to get it.
Scott.
Listen, sit down! Sit down!
So I'm not even sure about you.
Kelly. Kelly, look,
You want to talk to me?
Well, yeah, Kel,
Then put your hands in your pockets.
Kelly, I'm no traitor. Look, let me explain about that notebook.
By all means, explain.
You know, I shouldn't have... Look, I know this is against the rules, but... Look, I'm quitting in 2 months, Kelly. That notebook happens to be a spy story I'm writing. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid.
Put it in your pocket.
I know it sounds stupid, but I've been using stuff that I picked up for 20 years, you know, to write stories for magazines. And, no secrets. No secrets, Kelly. Just, you know, procedure details. And I had to do this because I figure I'm settling down now. I have to make a living, see? And, you know, I found out something. I enjoy writing.
Has anybody ever printed any of your stuff?
Right. I've had some intrigue and 2 in foreign agent. And you want to get
Put your hand in your pocket, Pally.
You want to laugh, Kel? I use a pen name, Michael Woodley. Are you ready?
Is that why they didn't shoot at you out there? Because you're confused?
Kelly, I told you I don't know why they didn't shoot at me. After all, you were covering me, weren't you? It figures that they wouldn't shoot.
Look at this. Found this all tucked away nice.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yes, I know it's yours. Tucked away in a nice little sock. When you use it when the bad guys were here.
Well, mainly because I didn't have it with me. Let me have it. I'll use it.
All right, make sure you point it at the bad guys.
Look, it's me they're after. May I have a gun, too?
Yeah, here you go. Take this one. Be careful of it. It hasn't got any safety. You see, it's a little dangerous.
Kelly, please, will you let me use the gun? I'm no traitor. Please, will you?
Stand down, Jane Hazel!
Scared?
Not really.
Hey, you're lying. But just make sure you know where to point that gun, that's all.
There is no need for this! There is no need for you all to die! Send out Jan Hassel, and you will not be harmed. Send out Jan Hassel!
Send him out.
He wants to give him himself. Now you know who the traitor is.
Send him out of here.
Why, you lousy traitor! Come on. Get down over there.
What's the matter with you?
Never in my life such excitement.
This is your last chance. Send him out.
Kelly, listen to me a minute. I got most of what he can tell me anyway. Send him out.
Yeah, that's exactly why they're going to have to kill all of us now.
Oh, Kelly, give me a chance to defend my life.
Is he dead? Is he?
Yeah.
How's it possible? He's so professional.
Here I am! Here I am! Scott!
I'm fine. Watch yourself.
What'd you do that for? What'd you run out for?
It was over. It was time to die.
Time to what?
Your men were not traitors. I dropped the paper at the airport. I made the telephone call that brought those men here. I took a walk. I didn't want anything like this. You were so skillful. I thought we would run again, like in the airplane. This was the only
Excitement? Little game of excitement for you? Mike was a friend of mine, Pally. Hey, listen. Mike was a friend of mine. Partner at one time.
Hey, man. Hey, cut it out.
He killed Mike for a game, man. It was all a game.
Well, this is spy business. We all kill people. Let him go.
I just wanted some meaning in my life.
El famoso jugador de tenis.
What'd she say?
She wants to know if you're the famous tennis player.
See.
Ay, yo soy una admiradora suya.
Oh, what was that part?
Says she's a great fan of yours.
Oh, gracias.
¿Quiere que le enseñe a bailar eso?
She wants to know if you dance with her.
No, my dear, I can't do it. This is a private party for an amigo of ours named Mike.
¿Mike? ¿Y dónde está?
What?
She wants to know where Mike is.
He's probably spying on us someplace. Said something what he did. A long time. Not well, but long.
See.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn. Mày chuẩn. Người lát. Mắc như vậy. Ê, từ phong tỏa. Vị trí định. Perfect. One guy, perfect landing. Xoay đều. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Mày, tí cắm lòng đất. Đây à, còn nữa không? Cắm lòng đất. Đây là đi vào đấy cả cắm lòng đất thôi. Cái cũng được. Có 2 để kiếm revert. Wow. hết đồ rồi. Rồi. Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Có thread này. What the hell? Tụi lối thầy. À, tụi uống được. Lối này. Hai mươi lăm củ à? Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Này nhờ 104 lap, 51 lap 55 à? Như bài quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết. Vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, xin lỗi kêu cửa.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপর তোকে বিয়ে করতে।
তুমি যদি মরে যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা।
আমার 5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন। স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু। যাচ্ছে সব বাইর কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে, শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Một bao nhiêu? 160 à? Chứ được phải làm một lần nữa, một hoặc hai lần nữa. Rồi một kỹ năng nữa, này thì banh slay. À trời, tôi quay rồi sao? Chưa, 10 tiếng nữa. À, cần mất tính thời gian chơi game. Trốn. Good. Not. Xong đấu này. Đấu sĩ à? Quyền năng đi. Quyền năng viết kiếm này. Cái đồ hộ bố gái. Bao nhiêu à? 26 tỷ à? Người thì là 200 rồi. Người thì là 2 là 1 tỷ. Người thì là 5. Người thì là 5 lát. 9 lát. Là 10. Đó, 200 lát. 2 triệu một lát. 200 lát. 2, 4. Đó, đúng rồi, 40 củ. Ôi, trời ơi. 210 lần nữa đấy. Một sống với à? Đến 22 nữa là lên 5 phút. Quay một chia xong. Bình chi lên. Bình nhé. Bình nào. Olivia, ngon có biết kiếm của đánh đâu. Máu, máu, hồi máu, hồi máu, hồi máu, hồi máu.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Như phi công vậy. Ok, bay tiếp, bay cao. Thu rồi sao nhỉ? Thu rồi sao ấy? Thôi. Thằng Zena bắn đau lắm, Zena 2 đồ rồi. Chịu. Zena Sojin mấy cả cuồng đao đấy hiểu. Vội vậy chồng. 6.8 à, vậy sẽ lên 7. Ok. Thằng nào phải đắp cho thờ red mà. Thôi đừng nói chung quá nhau đây. Mèo 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 mèo. Trốn mày trốn. 5 địch mạnh nghe, lắp phần này vào xong. Mạnh địch từ các xếp tiền nhé, thề thua cũng được không nào. Bắn cũng khỏe nhưng mà chúng nó còn quỷ hơn cơ. Nếu sao gian là 2 đồ đéo chịu được. Quỷ đó chịu. Sùng bài không vậy? À, kiếm tiền, tiến kiềm 138M, sự nhiều ấy, không bay nữa thì thôi. Máy đẹp đét 400 mà 2 này 303, thử để mình đi chợ hay sao? Chưa đến lượt 4 này 117 à? Sẽ là một cái Sojin đi. Ok, quyết định sẽ lấy một cái Sojin đi. I'm go here. 707 triệu sẽ được lên 6.8. Tốc độ sẽ được mắc ping không? Quỷ ác quỷ phi phai, tốc độ bù đắc bù nào nào. Mấy thằng này có một chút game thôi chứ. Thằng này thì bớt 163 lần. Kê vậy. Sojin thì con này hợp lý hơn này. Nhanh này là con bên kia nhưng mà đợi đồ bình tĩnh. Vội vội. Chưa hấp đủ rồi hả? 46 à? Để nó chỉnh gọi nhót 2 giờ 208 gì 4 giờ đi học. Chuẩn không? Mai học xong nhớ làm gì? Môn tập. Tại môn tự sáng tối tập tiếp. Chuẩn không? Nhiều đi quá này, ngon.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে কথা বলতে বলতে কখন যেন হলে আমার জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার। ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম, গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে, ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Thôi khỏe và làm cái thằng tay tôi thằng đấy à? Đấy là thuốc 98. Thuốc 98 đéo đâu ấy, ở tận dưới này. Này thằng này có ăn đi. À này cũng rồi. Ô, thằng Silas kia khỏe hơn. Ô cái gì đấy? Thằng sút cánh với này. Nguồn lúc à? Dạy các bé nguồn lúc à? Em nói game này điều điên. Bạn làm cũ. Nó sang qua mới. OP. Yes. Free auto block. Rồi ra con Zurich 3 luôn đi, xong rồi thầy xếp tiền luôn. Giá hợp huyết đéo Zurich 3 rồi Red 3 hồi trước là Zurich 3 còn mẹ làm gì quanh luôn mà lúc bây giờ rồi chôn đấy rồi treo thế được tao dư được còn Zurich tạo huyết thì vẫn tên đồ tanh thôi mà đúng không? Như
đâu, không như đâu. Em là chưa, có anh thì rồi. À, đừng đánh đầu anh mà. Tán làm đéo thì đúng không? Tán làm gái làm đéo thì mệt lắm. À. Ôi, tốc độ sống mặt của Mao. Ui rồi, đây rồi, tổng thủ sĩ chưa? Lorik đã biết tổng thủ sĩ không? Này, sẽ dồn hết là 6 mà. 94 máu đấy hiểu. Dồn hết là 69 máu. Yes. Để rồi, chính trong củ này, chính nhất thành mắt luôn. Chính trong củ chưa được chính nhất. Vai tay trước, tập tay trước là để kê tay, cánh tay lên cái ghế ngồi để đẩy tạ đơn này, xong rồi lên tạ đơn từng tay một. Gạt vậy cũng đi rồi thầy ơi. Thua lùi. Đây thua lại. Biết cháu ba thì khỏe đấy. Chết 7 à, chết 6 rồi. 500 chưa đủ mua. Để vậy tôi lên Brooklyn. Đi ai sống ra ngồi nước vào giờ đứng dậy hay còn học đi học luôn. Ai từ từ nó ngứa tay bắt. Christian là cái gì à? Token, cái token những cái mà em dùng như Roblox quay được đó, nhưng mà anh có một tí tiểu rồi có bao nhiêu cái nhỉ? Shop không. ba quay để dùng thay cho tiền Roblox rồi, nhưng mà trong game này nó để tiền Roblox đắt quá, tại nó cho cái quay một tí không. Token anh quay xem Silat nhé, anh top 2 trận đấu này Silat anh thấy còn sườn lô bia ơi cái đéo được găng tay á cháu quá. Nếu mà lấy Azit ở chơi Azit đó mấy thằng chơi Azit đó cho đủ kiếm đấy. Làm việc cho bố. Sắp 3 dùng chip 3 đã một trẻ sắp chết quá. Mày cứ nói đi thì nói dập cho xem. Quỷ nó chịu đéo có đồ này phải lấy đéo có nói hết nói rồi đéo có nói đồ rồi. Con ta đất 3 đéo làm gì được à? Đây làm rồi anh thử làm gì được. Đẹp kết đùa Một dấu dích nữa. Một dấu dích nữa, một dấu dích nữa. Bắn ăn luôn lên 7 rồi. Đéo ra dấu dích cuối. Xì bà. Còn ta chuỗi thua tại này chuỗi phạt thắng này chuỗi thua. Chuỗi Việt Nam không. Yes. Just broke lui. Yes. Còn Tuấn nó ở trong này này. Còn Tuấn nó ở trong này. Không, nó tắt cả game rồi. Cái đây. Phải không? Nó tèo. Ngoài chiếc đồng hồ. Ngoài chiếc lười à. Mày đây. Buổi chiều mấy giờ vào làm cho biết. Rồi anh nhớ ra lúc con số cuối rồi. Với 3 của bố. Có Silas rồi là Silas 2, tao đánh lên Silas đánh rồi. Ra tại phải lên 8 người tao lên 6. Bố dồn Zozik. Một con Zozik nữa thôi, đéo dồn nữa, tự ra đi. Nhóc. Mà chúng nó chết hết rồi đâu. Ta thấy mày bảo chúng nó chết rồi. Thế. Kinh vậy chồng. Có Zozik cuối đâu. Ủa đéo ở đây. Như vậy. Ủa đéo thế nhỉ. Yes, broccoli. Giáo có đủ đồ cho tất cả mọi quan. Có 2 tỏi ra lấy 2 tỏi ra lấy kỷ kiếm ấy. Rồi. Có farm lốt tiền lên chat đi broccoli rồi. Thằng kia 1,9 tỷ, 100% kia thua mua. Thua rồi, chơi đi. Hay à? Rồi cái kết liễu cái trở được như cứt. Thế đó yếu một gì? Rồi. Chán quá, đừng chờ chán tốt rồi. Chán quá, đừng chờ chán. Rồi sao em mấy ông phá quỷ thứ tư thứ năm phải làm bài tập. Thứ tư phá quỷ. Quay từ sáng đến tối đi tập gym, rồi quay tiếp một tí đi ngủ xong. Béo rồi, mày thấy đúng không? Tại thế, tao mở nó hết mà. Tôi mua à? Auto ở cuối mà. Cái auto cuối này. Nó mới update rồi. Auto đây. Nga. Ngồi dưới kéo đầu ấy, kéo ra. Thế mình cười quá. Em phải đọc một lúc nhanh nhẹn đi xem mà 100 lần xem. Đoạn thông thời. Đúng. Chỗ nào? Đi tập gym á? Nó có đi cứt. Nó không vào lúc có vào trước, lúc mày chưa vào u mấy tao bảo là đi thì đi chung chứ người này có người ở nhà thì đi làm gì. Cái phòng tập gym mở muộn là anh cũng đi đấy. Phải chưa? chị à, có nhớ nhỉ, Vũ Tô Tanh. Lùi à, biết đâu bất ngờ, nhau chả, để em tin, để em tin. Mày đi cho tao ấy. Đó thì anh thì